Good morning, everybody. Mike Vacchi, Princetontrader.com, here with your Tuesday market webcast. Okay, so you can see here on the daily chart, you've got, including today, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8 days of consolidation. We had this move down, around the middle of July. They hold the 50. They take it back up for a few days, but really once we've gotten, get rid of that. Once we really got to the beginning of or end of last week and the last week of July into August, we're really just consolidating here, printing new higher highs once in a while, really holding the 9 and holding the 20-day. Bears put in a decent day yesterday. They pushed it down. It was a nice little short. It was really a day that for the first hour and a half going on 2 hours, it didn't really want to do much. It got jammed between the two areas that we talked about. It got jammed between the hourly mid-band underneath and VWAP and Madonna on the upside. So basically 44.05 to 44.11 kind of a jam job. But once it converted that 05, it really had an opportunity to get down into the weekly pivot down at 97, and then it pushed. Did as low as 77.25. Now, in typical bear fashion, they had an opportunity to convert the 9-day. They didn't do it, and we're trading, right back up into 43, 96, 97 area. So let's go to the hourly chart. You can see it a little better there. It was a nice down move yesterday. Once they converted, so you can see the chop here. Once you got into the 10, going on to the 11 o'clock hour, nice push down, dealing with the weekly, the 9-day, the pre-FOMC price, and really closing it, near the lows. They make they make a higher low last night, and they walk it right back up to weekly pivot. They didn't exactly bump their heads on it and bring it back in. So, here we are back at the roundie, which is why, I say we're just kind of consolidating in a wider range. If you look at this on the hourly, you got some lower highs, you got some higher lows. It's just a little bit of a range-bound triangle-ish thing. But, the range is wide. I don't mind trading triangles, on a positional basis if the range is wide enough to get some work done. So, we're sitting right here on weekly pivot, daily pivot, 9-day. I'm going to say the same thing to you that I said yesterday morning. It's going to have to sort itself out on the open. The bulls want to be in an area where you're printing stuff with 44s on it. They have not been able to take 4,400 or sub 4,400 pricing off the table. And until they can take sub 4,400 pricing off the table, you're going to continue to get this churning, range-bound triangulated stuff that, keeps going down and creating dips and things like that. The bears, look, I think it's nifty that you went down through all this and you closed below it, and then you gave it right back up. So coming into today, you got to get it all back. In my opinion, you got to take out this low. Ideally, you take out the low from Friday down in the 70 area, and you start to engage the 20-day simple moving average or the middle Bollinger Band on the daily chart. All of that is going to serve the bears as far as just basically saying, look, there's two sides to this now. This is more of a two-sided market. And if you see that, you're going to see profit taking. They may buy it a little bit, but, we're certainly not bleeding everybody up to the moon right now. It's a two-sided tape. As long as the range stays wide, it's a good trading environment. All right, so short term for the open today. So short term for the open today, you can see it's just kind of jammed in. Widen this out a sec. From 10, 11 o'clock, they kind of walked it up from 43.80. You can see the hourly mid-band here, 43.90. VWAP's down there, 91. So 90 to 91 versus all this congestion up in the 94. There's our proprietary moving average, the 9-day at 92. So 90 to 97 is going to be the deal. And to the extent somebody can win that range, and then you win that zone, you win the day. So 43.90 to 43.97, win the zone, win the day. You can see back around midnight, you had this is nice little support pricing here. retested VWAP off Europe Open and held. So the slight advantage to the bulls this morning. If they can keep weekly pivot converted, then they can lift to the upside. All right, everybody have a fantastic day. Be safe, be healthy, take care, trade them well, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.